The Spirit Awards, you're an expert now. You've studied all these movies. What do you think is the most overlooked movie in 2018?
I mean, there are so many movies. I'm so excited to celebrate all the films. But I would have to say that honestly, my favorite movie of the year is a movie that is not nominated for anything. It was nominated for one award for the Oscars, hair and makeup. It's called Border, and it's a
Border?
Yes, it's a Swedish film called Border that I was introduced to in the fall, and it blew my mind. I thought it was the best movie of the year. I can't really say, even though I have nothing to do with the movie, I have no business talking about it.
Someone told me back just before you came out here that you brought a clip. Did you bring a clip of this movie that you have nothing to do with?
Okay, the people that own the movie were like, well, if you love it so much, you know, we'll buy out a theater for you, and you can host a screening of the film and show all your friends. So I was like, it's on, let's do it. Let's get a theater, let's get this going. They booked a theater for me. I got 60 people to come, and I'm thinking all I'm gonna have to do tonight is just say like, "You're welcome. Here's Border," and introduce the film.
What a jerky thing to say.
What do you mean?
You're welcome. I want that to be what I say at the beginning of every show every night. Hi, everybody. You're welcome.
It's not. It's not my movie. I'm not saying I made it. I have nothing to do with it. I'm saying here's a gift of a thing that I think is good, and you'll like it too, so you're welcome. But anyway, that didn't happen because this is an incredibly long story, but the short version is this. I got to the theater, someone that was supposed to be setting up the screening for me was there, practically crying, shaking, and telling me, we don't have it. It's not here. The movie's not here. Meanwhile, I've got 60 people, you know, coming up the street chanting "Border, Border." That part is not true.
That's a total lie.
That's not true. Yeah. That part's not true. But what is true is that they didn't have the movie, and I have all these people milling around in the lobby. So I had to stand on top of the popcorn machine and basically go, listen, oh, and by the way, I'm drunk because I thought I didn't have to do anything.
Why are you drunk?
Because I thought all I would have to do is stand up and say, "Have a great time, everybody, you're welcome," and sit down. But now I find myself giving a speech. Then I had to stand up on the machine and go, listen, this movie's not happening. It's not here. This has never happened in the history of screenings. I don't know what to tell you. Go home. In the middle of my speech, they said, wait a minute, it's here. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, there's been an update. It is here. Everyone, go into the theater. We're gonna watch Border. So they all go, Border, Border. And they walk into the theater.
And it happened.
No, it didn't happen, and here's why. I know.
Wait, and you say this is the short version of this story?
I'm sorry, but isn't this a... You can edit this and make it better. But the thing, okay.
No, not gonna.
Okay, but just let me finish the story, please,
Okay.
please. Okay, so then everyone goes into the theater. I'm like, when is it gonna come on? And then they tell me, actually, it's gonna be like 20, 30 minutes. So then 20 minutes goes by, nothing. 30 minutes goes by, nothing. 40 minutes goes by, and people are starting to get restless. And I'm going, I gotta give these people a show. They're waiting to see Border. And what is happening? And they're going, we don't have it yet. Fred Armisen and Nick Kroll were in the audience among these people. So I went up to them and I said, listen, you guys have to go on. I don't know what you're gonna do. You gotta get up there and give these people a show.
With no warning, you just said you gotta give them a show?
Literally no, of course not. Yeah. I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out.
Yeah, she was drunk. Yeah, she was drunk.
Yes,
yeah.
So I said, please, you know, help me, you know, what can we do? And then I said, I'm gonna introduce you as the director, Fred. Just pretend to be the director of Border. So I swear this is true. So I went up, I made another speech, and I said, surprise, everybody, the director of Border is here. Ali Abbasi is here. Please welcome him. We're gonna do a quick Q&A before we start the movie. Kroll and Fred come on stage. Fred pretends to be the Swedish film director. Kroll's moderating the Q&A, starts asking the audience for questions, and Fred's going, there were 300 takes. We did 200 takes for the, you know, making stuff up, and it's all sweaty and weird, and I'm freaking out, and basically that went on for a long time, and you know, it got weird. And then basically after, I don't know, an hour, I said to the theater, like, is this happening or not? These people, you know, it's been an hour, and they said, it's not happening. We couldn't figure it out. And I was like, this is unbelievable. So then they put on Suspiria. and said, here, they can all watch Suspiria. But the most insane thing is that most of the people in the audience said, all right, fine, we'll watch Suspiria, that's great. An hour into Suspiria, without warning me, they turned off Suspiria and started playing Border. After they had...
What a freak show!
I know! Anyway, it was crazy, but you guys gotta see this movie. I have nothing to do with it.
Didn't you bring a clip?
Roll the clip.
From Border.
Titta. Lyssna inte och lek med. Känn om du vill.
Now can we see a clip from Suspiria?
Roll the clip for